Okay, TK1636, and today I have a video. I'm going to be putting together a shore trooper. It's a KB kit. Right now the helmet is already done, and I have the armor here. The only parts I don't have right now is the soft part. So I don't have the boots, I don't have the pants, I don't have the shirt, I don't have the gloves, the neck seal, I don't have the belt, and then I don't have the bag or the satchel, whatever you want to call it. So all it is just the hard parts, and then some of the resin parts. So it's a plastic or a ABS kit. So just pretty much just like a normal stormtrooper. So I have the left leg or the knee, the right one. I have the forearms. One thing I noticed with the forearms is that, well, this is a Rogue One. This is my first time even really looking at the kit, let alone building one. I've seen them after they're done, but never like in a raw kit. And one thing I don't necessarily really like about the Rogue Ones is this piece right here. I guess for the Stormtrooper one, it's a strip that you put in, and it basically, when you put whatever it be, whether it be the forearm, whether it be the shin, whether it be the thigh, the bicep, or that should be about it. So whatever you put, and you put that one strip to hide those two pieces. This one sits up a little bit higher. I don't necessarily like this kit because it's extremely big. So if I was to put it together like it is here, there'd be a humongous, it'd be huge. So it's really big, and I'm only gonna end up filling like 3/4 of this whole up. So I'm probably gonna trim it down, the edges off, do exactly like I normally do with the Stormtrooper, and then I'll just put two strips on. I'll put one longer one and then one just a little bit smaller, and then it'll give that the illusion of having the bigger strip where it's the one, and then it looks like a second one on top. So that's the only thing I'm going to do different about the bicep. I really don't like how warped it is. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to look that good putting it on. And plus, this thing is huge. If I put it up on my bicep, I guess big guys, this will be perfect for a big guy, but somebody like me, it's huge. So I'm just gonna trim that down. Oh, and then one thing I noticed, I was looking at somebody else's, because I'd never seen these kits, never put one together, but I was reading a couple of different build threads, and this bicep actually has a little slot right here, and when you put and the bicep together, where that little slot is, you cut a little slot in there, you put the nylon or the elastic through, so you glue the elastic to here, and then the elastic glues in here, and that's what holds your shoulder belts together. So that's kind of cool. We learned that today. So that's the shoulder belts, the biceps, and the forearms. And then there's no thighs because they wear pants, kind of like the officer pants where they stick out just a little bit here. And then I have the shin. Again, the shins are huge too. So far, all the armor, I've only just trimmed it out of the mold and sanded it down, but I haven't really gone too in depth into it because, like I said, I've never built it before, so I'm not even 100% sure how it goes together or how I'm going to put it together. Because if I was to put it together, it'd be like this big, and that is humongous, way too big. So I kind of like to make the kits fit me instead of fitting like a wide range of people and just being too big for me. So I'll probably end up going 10 on both sides to bring it together so it's not quite so, this is probably a good 50 maybe millimeters big. Same thing with the back, it's pretty huge. So I'll trim those two down. So this one right here, oops, there's two of them. Basically, comes right here. I think it's this way. It sits in here. So again, I haven't trimmed it down a lot, but one thing I'm probably gonna have to do, well, it does have the little things here where you cut it here, and basically this piece right here is supposed to, this piece is supposed to kind of go into it like that. So they have a little piece cut here, and then there's a little piece cut here, or a little indention, I should say. So we'll just do those on both. But on some people's, it looked like this was a lot shorter. So I'm gonna have to look and see once I put the shins together, and then I put this on. I'm gonna have to look and see. So some of these resin pieces, I'm not 100% sure exactly where they go, but I think I have it down. I'm not quite sure. For instance, these two pieces, I have no idea what they are. I'm thinking that these two pieces are supposed to be the ones that go here, but they're way too short, so I probably won't even use these. And this is put together very similar to the clone. I did the clone first, and then when I did the FO, very similar to the FO. And then this piece goes right in here. I think something goes up here. Not sure. So I have to figure that out. I don't know if anything goes here or here, but I've seen pictures of this going here. And I have this one. I have no idea what this is, so I don't even know where it would go. But anyways, with this one, I was looking. I think there should be two of these. I could have sworn there was two. But the Rogue One on the regular Stormtroopers, when you put both of the ab plate and the kidney plate together, they just butt together like this. On this one, it looks more like it's slanted. So I'm gonna have to do something here to make it look, when I put them together, like they're slanted. So basically that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attach one side, and then the other side, I'll probably just use a snap on the top and bottom or something like that. But once I get there, I'll figure it out. I mean, you guys will be seeing with me. Probably know about as much as you guys do with this kit. Here's the back. So the back here has two pieces that I've already cut out. Again, I've already trimmed the whole thing out. All this stuff, just a little bit, not a lot. I could probably go and do a little bit more, but I didn't want to trim too much off until I really see what's involved. So basically, all I did was just cut these two pieces out. Actually, it was like that. Actually, I think it went like that. So anyways, I trimmed that out, and then I trimmed out the other side, and I trimmed that one out. So now they pretty much just fit in there, and I'll glue these in. And then this one's a little bit tight. There it goes. One's a little tight, one's a little not so tight. But I glued those in, and I actually cut out, drilled those out, so I don't know if I should have or not. But when I was sanding them down and I sanded flat, they pretty much came out anyway. So what I'm probably going to do is put some kind of screen maybe behind it. I don't know. We'll see once I'm done. I'm not 100% sure if something goes there. I don't have a resin piece it fits in there, if something is supposed to go in there. Oh, and then, I'll take these out, this will fall out, not careful. So, one thing, I didn't know what this was, it was a lot bigger, and then I looked at those other, builds, and I found out it goes right here. So I trimmed it down, and it pretty much, probably the best way to do it is glue it to this one first, so it stays permanent on the back part. And then when you go to put the front one on, it's just gonna come in here somewhere, and it's gonna glue or Velcro or somehow or another. I'll figure out how that goes. I'm not 100% sure what it's gonna look like once I put it on, so I'm not even 100% sure if I'm gonna do it like I normally do with the elastic going front to back and just have a snap and it kind of comes in sideways. I don't know yet. I don't think the bottom here connects to any of that. It just kind of sits on there, so I'll probably mainly just have it attached here and nothing on the bottom. Kind of like the TIE Fighter, which actually the TIE Fighter has one that goes around to connect to the front. But again, I don't know, I might, we'll see. Once I get to this point, we'll see exactly how I attach it. Let me see, what was I, oh yeah, this part right here. So this piece, I'm gonna have to heat it up and bend it, and basically this piece just glues to here, and then it comes around, and then it goes to the front, and then it just basically just attaches somewhere up here. So what I might end up doing is just somehow putting some kind of magnet in here, or glue a piece of metal here, and then drill a hole and put the magnet back there, so when it comes on it just snaps in, and then that holds it. And again, I'll just have the elastic, and I'll probably do a T1 here and then coming out for the, or I might even do a snap like the Stormtrooper one, the regular Stormtrooper one, for the shoulder belt, somewhere where it goes into the elastic right here. I'll have to see, but I kind of got this one down with the magnet and then glued in the back. Let's see, that's the chest, the ab, the shins. So the shins, one other thing. So these long ones, I was looking. This kit came with a couple extra, so it came with 3, but I'm thinking I only need 2. And the main reason, like I was showing you earlier, with this one, with it on, it's gonna go where that little groove is, and then it's gonna wrap around, so I might end up having to cut this in half. So one's gonna be on one side, one's gonna be on the other. And then there's these bottom ones. So there's two separate pieces. So it almost looks like this just kind of connects into here. So it'd be perfect for one side and then the other side. So I'm guessing I'll probably just glue it into the side, the front up here. I'll probably just have it glued in on one side, and then glued in on the other, but they're definitely not long enough. But it depends, because it might be back further, because this will come out some, or it'll probably be back just a little bit more. So hopefully they'll line up. I have to look in the back. I'm not sure how the back, if they have this thing, or if they have like the Stormtrooper one where it's just like a 20mm shim. So I'll have to see on this, but I trimmed all them out, got them all nice and ready. Cam plates, just normal. I did notice that they do curve a little bit more than the Stormtrooper, but they're basically Stormtrooper looking. And then the belt that I don't have, that these boxes connect to. I have 4 of these. I think 2 go on each side in the back. And then I have a long one. And I want to say probably goes on one side, and then all these small ones go into the front. And possibly this other one goes in the front. Same thing with this other slightly bigger box goes in the front. Not 100% sure, but once I start putting it together, I'll know. And I'm guessing this is like a buckle, so it goes in the front, and one comes on the side, and then another one comes on the side. But you don't strap it, so it just kind of connects to the front up here. But it looks like it'll end up looking like it's the buckle. So, oh, and then there's a thermodat. So the thermodat, and this one, when I was sanding it down, it kind of broke on me a little bit. It got a little bit weak. So I don't have the end caps, and I think the end caps come down this way, kind of like the regular Stormtrooper one. Actually, even the Scout Trooper ones, they go over. So I think I have to get 2 of those. So I still need those. And then probably just drill it and then attach it to the back with these. I'm gonna say these. I don't know. I have to really look. I'm not 100% sure where those go. I'm just gonna have to scour through a bunch of different pictures just to find out. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with this. Might make it out of foam, because it comes down like this and it comes out right here, and basically where this one is, it doesn't. So it's solid this way, but it looks like an L, and these basically for the L part this way, it sits right on top. Let's see what else. Oh yes. No, there's something supposed to be in here, but I don't know what it is. But I was looking at pictures, so it looked like there's something there. I just like to look at different pictures, see if I'm missing something there. Also with this, not 100% sure if this is the only one or if there's more. So, but again, this is all I got right now. I'll have to get with the guy that I'm building it for and see if there's more. There might be more. Or maybe I have the right amount, not 100% sure. Again, all of us will be doing this at the same time, because this is my first time, so hopefully it turns out how I'm envisioning it. But I probably won't be able to show the whole thing, like putting it on, because I'm not buying the pants, not buying the boots, not buying the shirt, not buying the gloves, or the neck seal, but all the hard stuff, I'll paint all that, the correct blue, the yellow, or gold, whatever you want to call it, and then the red. I think those are the 3 colors. I think actually there's another yellow, because the other one's like a gold, like the helmet's like a Sahara gold, and then there's a yellow stripe. I think it's on the forearm, one of the 2 forearms. So I still got to buy those. Actually, I might have to buy some more Sahara gold, because I only have 2 cans and I use about 3/4 of a can on the helmet, and I'm pretty sure the rest of this right here is going to take more than a can and a half, even if I only spray it twice, 2 coats, and I'll be dirty and I'll pretty much just like the helmet. So I put a lot of dirt mixture in there, and then kind of lightly sanded it, put the dirt mixture in, and wiped it clean. So I'll be replicating the same thing on the armor too, and possibly I don't really like doing the paint chips and stuff like that. I'd rather just make marks in it, or like lightly spray it with some kind of black, and then just get a little bit of the burn or the dirty marks like that. So I'll be slowly building this one, so this one won't be real quick. I got to do a lot more research, But I might try, maybe tomorrow, I might try working on the forearms and just get them sized. That shouldn't be too hard, maybe even the shins, because I've done those before so many times that's easy. I've also done this before, but again, the only thing that's gonna throw me off is just this crazy angle, because if I put them together like this, you're gonna see that seam. So I gotta look and see if I should just trim it right straight this way with the same angle, and then attach it. So that's gonna take a little bit of researching and just looking at different kits, like finished kits online or whatever. And then again with this one, probably, and you can see right here, like I'll probably end up cutting this off and then trimming this part out. But some people I've seen, their kits are even shorter. So if I'm going to trim the legs down, the shins down, to where it'll fit my legs, because the guy I'm building it for, he's got the same legs as me, I'm probably not going to need all of this. But I'll see tomorrow. A lot of it I could cut up real quick and get it just mocked together. It shouldn't be too hard doing that. But just doing the little things and then trying to put it together is the hardest part. So I'll post again tomorrow, or I'll film again tomorrow, and then maybe post again another episode tomorrow.